Are you worried about not being able to keep your body weight in check? Have you already tried a number of exercises to strip off those extra pounds? Are you still unable to see any changes? Well, you should probably pay more attention to your eating habits. Sometimes people don't understand the simple fact that if they want to lose weight, they not only need to burn calories but they also need to reduce their calorie intake. They think it is fine to eat anything because they will be pumping iron in the gym to get back in shape. In reality, you cannot lose weight unless you know what to eat and when to eat. The most problematic thing here is that some people don't realize that they are overeating, and that could be due to an eating disorder. Something more common, especially in the Western world, is binge eating. Binge eating disorder is a disorder in which people use food to satisfy a variety of emotions in order to cope with them. People may binge when they experience any negative emotion, such as anger, sadness, or depression. Another reason a person may binge is sheer boredom. People have used food as a coping mechanism for so long that now that it is a habit to turn and use food to make them feel better. Have you ever been in a situation where a plate full of potato chips appears in front of you and you think you can look away just after having a single chip, but you fail miserably? Is the craving is so strong that you lunge for the whole plate and devour everything on it? This is what binge eating is all about, that is, the failure to overcome the urge to eat some more, and more. Millions of Americans are now living with binge eating disorders, and there are symptoms to confirm whether you are suffering from the same problems that millions face. For instance, if you have frequent episodes of eating something that other people would take as a large amount of food, you probably need to visit a specialist to rule out the possibility of having a binge eating disorder. Moreover, eating quickly, eating more than you are comfortable with, eating a lot even when not hungry, and feelings of depression, disgust, and guilt after overeating are some other symptoms commonly associated with a binge eating disorder. If you do find yourself being told that you have an eating disorder, it is important to take actions to get rid of it in order to improve your health and life expectancy. In some recent studies, neuroscientists have found out about different brain messages that are responsible for the feelings of hunger. The first step to overcoming overeating is to find out more about your own problems with food and hunger and visit a specialist, either someone who is referred to you by a medical professional or seek an expert out yourself. Knowledge is the first step to conquer these issues and ultimately assist you in living a healthier life. 3 binge eating disorder treatments that work. Binge eating disorder treatment is essential for binge eaters to control this disease. We all overeat something we love from time to time, but if you are unable to control how much you eat and food is all you can think of all day long, you might be suffering from binge eating disorder. Although we cannot put away food for the rest of our lives, binge eating disorder treatment teaches you how to develop a healthy relationship with food. In turn, it helps you to control your binge eating disorder. Many binge eaters are overweight or obese. Is dieting a good binge eating disorder treatment? Many experts do not recommend dieting to their patients. Many diet programs require patients to stop eating certain types of food, such as sugar, carbohydrates, and fat. The more they restrict themselves from eating certain types of food, the more they want them. Once they cannot control their cravings, they tend to overeat and binge on even more food. Effective binge eating disorder treatments focus on managing emotion, dealing with stress, and overcoming depression. They have to find out the root cause of their binge eating disorder, then tackle the causes. Once they are able to deal with the causes of overeating, then getting on a weight loss program will be more likely to success. How do people develop binge eating disorder? According to National Institutes of Health, almost half of the people who suffer from binge eating disorder also suffer from depression, or they were depressed in the past. Most people also have trouble managing emotions. They turn to food when you are angry, bored, worried, stressed, or sad. Many binge eating disorder treatments help their patients to resolve emotional issues and help them to establish a healthy relationship with food. With the right binge eating disorder treatment, food is no longer something that they turn to every time they go through emotional turmoil. The 3 common binge eating disorder treatments are: 1. Cognitive behavioral therapy. This therapy helps their patients to deal with difficult situations. It also helps them to feel more comfortable with their body image and weight. If you are using this therapy, creating a food journal is an effective tool to analyze your binge eating habits. Keep track of the following in your journal. What and how much did you eat and drink? When did you eat? Are you stressed when you eat? How do you feel before you eat? How do you feel after binging? With this information, your doctor can help you to discover the causes of your binge eating and your binge eating patterns. 2. Interpersonal psychotherapy. Many people binge because they do not have good relationship with their friends and family. When an argument arises, they are stressed and they turn to food. If you are one of them, this therapy helps you to improve your interpersonal relationship with the people around them. 3. Drug. Many healthcare professionals also use antidepressant to help their patients. You can find facilities that provide inpatient binge eating disorder treatment. They have a group of professionals that help each patient to meet their special needs. You can ask your doctors to find information about this type of facilities in your area. Many people feel alone and helpless because none of their friends understand them. If you are suffering from binge eating disorder, it is important to know that you are not alone. It is difficult to control it on your own. Emotional support is extremely important. You can join Overeaters Anonymous groups to help you get more emotional support. People in these groups have the same problems as you, and you can relate to them. With emotional support from people who understand you, you are more likely to be successful in dealing with this problem. Getting binge eating disorder treatment is critical in overcoming this disease. Do not feel alone and helpless, and don't try to fight it on your own. If you know you have a problem, getting physical and emotional help from various binge eating disorder treatments can help you to get healthy, feel better, and regain control of your life again. We hope you found this video helpful. If you did, be sure to like and share. Follow our channel for more psychological contents.